Coming. Okay, holding on. Here we go. Hello. Hi. And we're up here. Sorry, I want to talk with you down here, but I'm actually up here. So, hello from the shelter. This is Cavy Central. It is lockdown. We are still there. Let me get the comments up. Hold on. Right, I've popped you in the chat. So sorry it's late. I've been saying for a few days I'd get you back out here, but I've been all over the shop. As I mentioned on the other stream, there's a video that's coming out now in 4 hours, which you'll enjoy. It's pretty fantastic. So hope you enjoy that. If you drop any comments, I will see them and can answer you. And hopefully you can hear me. Can someone let me know if you can hear me? Hopefully that's all working. Yes. Have we got sound? Hopefully. Just waiting to hear. Nothing to hear yet. Let me see if I can type to you. Someone can tell me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Is there sound? Is there sound there? I've got to sort all these piggies out. Quite a bit to sort out. What have you got down here? You guys have been shredding some paper. What have you been up to? Shredding paper. My goodness. Okay. You can hear me. Hi, Robert. Hello. Excellent. Hi, Robert. Hi, JC. Good to see you all here. We are still in lockdown. Tomorrow we actually get news. The government are going to let everyone know if they're going to extend our lockdown or not. If they extend it, then of course we'll remain as things are with all the piggies here with me. If they don't, we will actually be planning to have an adoption day on Saturday. So I'm not going to put anything out there just yet till we hear tomorrow. But the reasoning behind tomorrow is because schools go back next week. And of course, the education system really needs to know what's going to happen with schooling going into the third term. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. So they're going to work that out and they will let everyone know. So cross your fingers. We'll see what happens. Hi, Tam Tam. Hello. How are you? Tam Tam's been dropping in and out, and Robert as well on the other live stream. We actually live streamed there for 71 hours. So that was pretty huge. And there were a few interesting moments with, gamers playing games in the house. And what else happened? I did live stream from there today when I went to get the hay. So I joined from outside when I went for a journey. Tried to show you a little bit of the beautiful landscape that I go through to get the hay. And, you'll be able to go through and to find that, that's for sure. It was one of my escaping moments, which is great. We're allowed to leave for essential items. And, of course, with so many piggies here, we have to go and get those. So that was my little jaunt out, which was great. So, hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Got lots of people popping on, which is great. Where are we located? We're in Sydney, Australia. Sydney, Australia. We're Aussies. So we're on the East Coast. And right now we're in our winter. So I'm here in the shelter. We're sitting on 18 degrees, which we have lovely heaters going for. Everything stays the way we need it to go. But of course, there's lots of big heating bills at this time of year because apparently it's 6 degrees. And when I go out, I certainly feel the drop. So it's 6 degrees outside. But we have a lovely 18 in here. So the piggies are just, you can see them moving around, ready, looking for food. They're quite comfy. Now behind me, who have we got here? trying to see who's on the video. This way. Okay, this way. These are the piggies from out of the laboratory. And we had in excess of 60 guinea pigs come into care right before lockdown. So we have over 150 here at the moment, plus others on foster care. So we have big numbers. But yeah, these girls here and down below are from out of the laboratory. And they've had nothing done to them, but they are ex-breeding guinea pigs that have now got the ability to find homes. And they're doing so well. So I've got to jump into all of the waters and so on. Hasn't been done since this morning, so you'll see me whizzing around. And yeah, it's pretty busy, pretty full on. We'll pop some grasses in with some of them, pop some of them down maybe into the pen. We'll see how long it takes, because it is very late as it is now. They're all a bit grumpy because they want me out here, my attention. Yes, we are on full lockdown. So right now, oh, Luna's come to say hi. So we're on full lockdown. So we got someone coming to join me. My son. Hi, darling.
Hello.
Hi, I'm on live. What's up? Oh, hold on one moment. We just need to have a chat. Hold on. Sorry, minor interruption. So there's some sort of game code online that I need to go and get some, which is someone in a moment. I will set you up with some piggies and then I can go in. Can guinea pigs fart? Sam says. Interesting you say that. No, not really. They do have a scent gland and it does excrete a scent, but no, not typically. So when they have things like bloat, of course, normally if it was wind for us, it would result in that happening. But with guinea pigs, it doesn't. We actually have to give them medications that break that down so it can actually then be removed. So not really, no. So males have a scent gland, or they both have scent glands actually, but the male glands you tend to know about more so. Thanks, Donna. Yeah, well, look, we're completely in lockdown, so we're here in, the shelter is attached to where we live, which is our residence, and that's why with the live stream that we've just ended, we ran it for 71 hours just to see what we could do with the things I was setting up. And yeah, lots of people, people in the kitchen, for example, you'd hear the noise in the background, even though the piggy area is a bit separate. You were hearing some of those noises. My son was live streaming like he's gaming right now, and those sorts of noises, I just tried to mute the screen a little bit so you weren't hearing whatever game it is. I think it's Rush that he's playing at the moment, so none of the Game of Friends playing that. But yeah, look, we're all doing well. We're all safe. We have fully locked down, so we don't have adoptions running. We don't have anything like that happening. We've had lots of people wanting to surrender, a few people wanting to adopt, but more wanting to surrender. This has been a horrendous time since Corona started, so long ago, because it has impacted the way that people think about pets. When we first had this occur last year, the impact on rescue was that basically they were all emptied. People wanted pets immediately because they had children at home and they wanted them in the household. They didn't sort of think long term into that. And what I opted to do was shut Cavy Central down at that time. So I maintained all of the animals through the lockdowns last year until we then reopened and then worked with people to find the right homes. But we have seen so many people wanting to surrender that have not adopted through us. They've simply gone and got guinea pigs. And now a year later, when school resumed at the beginning of this year, they then wanted them to go again. And, it's not fair to the animals. We were looking for long-term homes and we were able to do that, but so many people just purchased animals willy-nilly. So our surrender list is enormous. We have a very long waiting list to get in here. The way that we assess that is dependent on needs and what's actually happening and where we can do things. So we're very full at the moment. So our resources also have to be able to work with the animals. So 150 of them right now, that's me. So I'm feeding, watering, caring for, full stop, around, you know, around the corner, doing everything. And not all of them are just being looked after in that way. We have a lot of other serious cases, like, you know, about Turtle, who every day has physio every 6 hours. We have another little blind girl. I had her on another live about 4 nights ago. We still need to name her, actually. She's really sweet, but she has massive head tilt and some really strong neurological things going on there. So we've had some tests and things run with her. We've also had some interesting videos being built that I've had time to sort of put together that are really going to help you with your animals. There's some study that I've been doing in these over, you know, lifetime's work here. Absolutely. Like, this is 20 years with Cavy Central, but, you know, I've loved animals my whole life. But in terms of what I've been doing, there's some really interesting stuff that I need to share with you. So some videos coming out that you'll love, which hopefully will be very helpful. And yeah, look at this little white one. Where is she? Down there? Down there. She's saying, why are you talking and not feeding me? So, Piggy Sue, you think it's a good name, Tam Tam? Yeah, I'll get her out again. I did ask for names in the other live that we did. She's really sweet. She's a little Rex, and she has a lot of neurological issues. She is actually mobile, which is great. Very different to Turtle in the sense that she can feed herself really well, but she's got some pretty severe things going on. She doesn't know which way is up. So that in itself is a problem. Yeah, definitely. So where are you all from? Tell me. So I've got Boston, Massachusetts with JC. Robert, I know you're in the US. Tam Tam, where are you from? Donna, where are you from? UK, Tam Tam. Awesome. Yeah, the time zone here right now, again, my hours are always crazy, and people often wonder how it all comes together. Running a shelter is not a small feat by any imagination. Cedar Rapids, Iowa, USA, Donna. Awesome. So yeah, there are a lot of hours in what I do, and pretty much around the clock, but it is right now 2:27 a.m. and a lot of you would have seen me on here at crazy hours and so forth. So birthplace of America, JC. West Midlands, 5:30 in the afternoon with Tam Tam. Awesome. So it seems like this is a good, what time is it in America? People who are in America, what time is it there? Is it like 12 o'clock lunchtime? I'm guessing. I have no idea. Let me know. What time is it in the USA? Something going on down the end there. Someone doing something. We actually had some new little ones move around yesterday, so I'll have to get some videos of them as well. So I'm not sure. Someone will let us know what time it is in the USA in a moment. 12:30. There we go. 12:30. 9:25 in California from Robert, so 9 in the morning. So it almost seems like when I stream around this time, I seem to pick up on the UK and the USA as well. So it's just me that's at 2:30 in the morning. So it's crazy time. Crazy time. Right. Well, I am going to pop a few little piggies down here for you to watch, I think, while I go and see if I can find the email that my son is after at this time, which is allowing him to do some sort of gaming. So let's see, who shall we get you to watch? Maybe we'll actually click the camera on. We can do it differently. Let me see. Who wants to be on camera? Who would like to be on camera? Libby, come on. You come this way, please. Quick. Go that way. Good girl. Good girl. Let's see. I'm going to move these big bags right around. These are shavings. Hey, what about... You guys really need some attention right now. Let's get you down in the pen. Should we do that? I think we'll do that. We can have some time, don't we? Let's do that. Let's do it. There we go. Let's take this one on. Okay, ready? And take that one out. Hold on. There we go. Who's first? Come on. Everyone down here. There we go. Here we go. Wait a minute. Not worried about you there. That's a bit better. Okay, hold on. Now, let's see. This is a little bit tricky. Yep. Hold on. Hold on. Moving the camera. See if we can get you down here. Down this way. Can it work? Maybe. These girls can have some. Wait a minute. Have some of this. While we fix everything. Not quite there with the camera links. Hold on. Stay tuned. I'm going to move this one over. Okay, holding on. Right. Okay, you can see all the supplies down the end that have come in. We've got to get those packed away. Let's get down here. That should be a good position, I think. Can you see them? Let's see. So I'm just trying to get this clip done okay. Is that better? No. Working on it. Working on it. It's not working so well for me then. Pop out. I'll be there in a minute, right? I'll use this. Here we go. Hold on. I've got all the products down. Let's see. Hold on. That's good. Hopefully this one. Try it. Maybe. It's not working real well. Okay. I don't think you're going to get a full view there, but you'll get some view. Okay. Let me get the next one. Take Mickey back here, please. There's a parcel for you too at the front door. Oh, really? By Amazon? I don't know. It's just a rare parcel. It's pretty exciting if it is. Little one. There we go. Okay.
As they move around,
I know. It's going to be a bit beautiful. I'll be right back, everyone. I've left you with some piggies there. I will be just 2 minutes. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Hello. All for us got guinea pigs. Not sure what that is. 11 hours difference between the US and Australia. Can you see them down there? I'm sorry that camera's not in the best position, but I've got all of the hay and the shavings in here everywhere, combining all this, making a lack of space right now in this area. So what I might do is just work on these things. To break down some of this food, and then I'll be back with you. So let's get this done, guys. You ready, one? I know it's coming. Coming. Here we go. Now, oh, it's cold and fresh. Oh, heck. Now, we truly am out of space in here. This is what happens when you've got to go get supplies and have them fit. You need friends, Donna, for your girls. You'll have to look at a rescue. Look at a rescue over there. Let me shuffle all of this. My medical bag. Okay. I know. Weep. There we go. Right. Operational. There you go, little ones. Have a good day. Good day. Here we go. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, Righty-ho. You'll notice with the lab girls down that way, you can't really quite see, can you? They are not eating as much of the grass because it's something they're not familiar with it. Sorry, Tam, your data's low. No problem. We'll see you again soon. So what I'm going to do is get maybe this batch done. These are the challenges at this time of night. How can we do that? I've got to come Right. Does anyone like King and Country? Music group King and Country? I love them. It's fantastic music. They came to Australia at one point, but I miss them. In fact, I don't think I really knew about them then. Right, okay, hello. Hello, hello. Let me get this all shuffled around. Rearranged. I'm getting somewhere. Oh, forgive me. Look at what I'm doing. Right, okay. Bit better. This is my 3 a.m. workout. Let's see. I've got half of it done. Half of the hay, that is. We've got only one rack done of the piggies. So, just over there. Let's see. it well here. I think it's done there. Sorry. These bales. Yeah. Can have some in a minute. Good. Pull back on. Another ones. Let's get them in. Let you back up here with me in a moment. Let these ones settle back in. Okay, you ready? Come on. Ready? Come on. I don't want to collapse it. Come on. Okay. I have to collapse it to pick you up. Oh, gorgeous. No. These dolls are doing so well. They are just doing beautifully. So they're piggies that have not been handled. I can't reach you there. Come around here. Oh, that's it. As you can see, they're doing super, super well. They've been in care now maybe a month. Yeah. Come on. Good girl. Okay. Ready? Come on. Good girl. Okay. Let's get you back up here. Okay. All right. Let me bring you up. All right. back up here somehow. Somehow that will work. Let's see what I can do. Hopefully that won't fall. Hopefully it won't fall. Hold on. See if I can do that. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I'm just going to move the laptop from underneath in case it falls on there, because I don't want to lose that. I don't want a technical issue. Right. Hopefully you're back with me. Balance quite precariously there. Can I put that up? Put my headset out of the way. Actually, that can go off because we don't need it at the moment. Okay. Right. So, piggies in this bank are done. Let's just check the chat. Rotating koala, hello. I know, always. Rotating koala, lots of things to juggle. So there's only me looking after the animals here. Usually on a day-to-day basis, there is just me. So in that sense, it's not so much different. But we do with adoptions have help on the weekends when we do those. So, and we do have some volunteers that every now and then drop in and drop out. So that little bit of extra help is even missed. So that's a big deal. We've also got a full shelter at the moment. We have in excess of 150 piggies here that need tending, and that tending is around the clock. So yeah. I know, Robert, I've always lived on about 5 hours sleep a night, and I don't think it's through choice, it's through necessity really. But yeah, I'm always busy with something for sure. So one of the reasons I'm a bit delayed tonight is that I actually built a video that'll be out with you at 6:30 our time. So what's that? About 4 hours away from now, which I think you'll enjoy. But it's literally been a year in the making, in the sense that I haven't had time to actually look at this particular one, but I know you'll love it. So yeah, at 6:30 you'll have access to that, which is good. But doing all of these things with running a shelter, it's not just not just about feeding and watering animals. It's so much more than that. The knowledge, the contact that's constant. We get calls all over. We've got a massive group. If anyone's not aware of our group, it's the Cavi Guinea Pig community on Facebook, and that's a massively large group. We've got lots of fantastic moderators, and thank you to the moderators also on here. We've had loads of them earlier in the night when we were inside. So yeah, thank you to everyone that sort of enables the help that makes it all happen, so we can get information out and reach people. But this is an area that still needs a lot of attention and a lot of information to be shared. I know there are a lot of, well, not so many people on YouTube. There's probably only a couple of us really that are very vocal on social media. And we're certainly spreading the message of supporting adoptive animals rather than breeding and adding to a population that really doesn't need to grow right now. So there's lots of other issues fall into that. I mean, you've seen my videos, you've seen things that we do. So yeah, I need more sleep, Robert. I'm probably babbling because I need sleep. So right, with that, I will leave you watching the piggies behind. Have I got everyone close in? Yes. Okay, now back to these piggies here. These are the lab piggies, and you'll notice there's quite a few of them in one cage. That's actually for a reason. Hi, Ed. That's because they've come from a much smaller environment than this. And what we do in terms of, I guess, acclimatizing them to a larger space is that we are able to interact more with them one-on-one. In this area, you can see I can put my hand right near them. When we get lab piggies in, they literally will freeze and run away. They'll have nothing to do with you because they've not had any human contact, or very limited indeed. But you'll see that, I can do this sort of thing and put my hand there. They're not moving away because they're so accustomed to me being here, where I can pick them up and move them around from cage to cage. So there's a lot more to discuss on that in terms of cage size, but that's why with these two particular groups here and here, you'll actually see more numbers in there. And what we do then over the next few weeks and months is we reduce that to less and less, down to pairs and trios, so that they're much more comfortable with us by the time that we do that. And they're transitioning the whole time from having been left alone to breed in a contained environment to having human contact, knowing that we are friendly and we're not going to hurt them and that they're safe. So I hope that helps. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ed. That's really lovely. Hi, Guinea Pig Sue. You've been popping on and off all day as well. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy busy world of guinea pigs at the moment. One thing we do need to do is the corflet. We need to change that in the shelter. So that's another upcoming job we'll do when we actually get out of lockdown. That's a massive job because all of the cages need to be done in all of the shelter. So we will set about doing that. We'll obtain it and then bring it in, and takes it's a massive job. But that's one of the things we need to do. Okay, so I'm going to pop these back here and leave you. You can look at the animals, and I need to get on and feed these others. Oh, these ones down here, I'm not sure if you can see them. These, can you actually see this cage? Let's see. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't. Let's see. I'll turn you around this way a bit. Down there. Let's bring you up. Hold on. We've only got a short lead on this, so I'm going to try and, maybe if we do it this way, maybe we can see them then. Yes, this cage here, this is the one. This has 3 guinea pigs in here. Only 3 in this massive area. You can see what I mean by the corflet. This is the one that has to be changed, or all of them have to be changed. But down here, the 3 that are in here are from a free-range rescue, which I haven't actually put anything on social media about yet. But we have 9 of them from there. 1 female and 9 males. The males were all desexed because, without going into too much detail, we needed to do that. It was very necessary because they were basically surviving on their own in a free range situation that was crossing many properties, and we have a lot more piggies in that environment to actually deal with. But these piggies are very different to the laboratory piggies in terms of their behaviors, because these have had to actually fight for their lives, and they've seen and experienced things in the wild, the true wild, that other piggies wouldn't. So guinea pigs do not survive without humans being around and providing infrastructure. They just don't survive in the wild. But these guys, surviving across 8 houses, 8 properties with bush in between and around, they've had snakes and kookaburras, all sorts of things preying on them. And numbers are going up and down and all over the place. So that's a whole different kettle of fish, this sort of guinea pig, and how we transition them. So there's 3 of them in there. They're still really shy. We handle them, but a very different process. So I'll do a story on them in detail because I want to show you the footage that we took. There's so many stories there that I just have not had time to get out to you. So many individual surrenders of 2s and 3s, and individuals, mange guinea pigs, all sorts of things that are yet to come out. I'm hoping to do the big catch up, but we're already now 1 week in lockdown and I haven't caught up much. So anyway, there's always hope, isn't there? But they're safe here, which is good. So we'll just pop them back in. You may get to see them in a minute if they come out. They really move very quietly. These are 2 pairs, and then 4 little ones up here. All different stories. Don't want to get hit on the head. Here we go. Hopefully that explains a bit more about them. Yeah. Okay, hopefully you can see them there, I think. I'm just going to move down this way because I need to get. I know. Why not us? Why not us? Okay, I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. Grab these. Yeah, yes. They sound like a little load of birds, don't they? Oh, thank you, Ed. Thank you. Well, there's so much more to get out. Honestly, there's so much I could share with you. It's one of the dilemmas I have right now, and I'm going to do something a little bit different in rescue. So there's some changes coming that will hopefully allow me to do that so I can get the information to you, because you know, oh, where do you start? Anyway, I've got some ideas around what might help with that, which would be good, because there is so much need for this. But at the same time, the demands that we have in just my time, as you can see, the hours I keep are crazy. And this isn't just now, it isn't just lockdown. This is pretty much how rescue is. So yeah, there's a few things have to change. A lot of people wouldn't actually realize that I have had a few things happen over the time I've been running Cavy Central that are really severe. And, you know, thankfully with a supportive family and, you know, volunteers that have helped out at different times, we've got through those. So, you know, and they're really trialing. So one of them in particular, I nearly died. So don't really want to get emotional, tell you about that just yet. But yeah, several years ago, that was a really nasty place to be in. I broke my knee extremely badly and leg, the top of the tibia and my knee. So for a long time I was feeding here on crutches. You may see a few videos where I'm actually on crutches, but I managed, you know, to do most of that pretty much. Look, 80% of the work was still being done with me, pushing a tray with, you know, waters and everything needed. So I'm pretty determined in the work I do. But yeah, I've really got to get, I think, a little bit more realistic about getting things out to you that I really want to share that are valuable to you. Because as much as the veterinary field is changing and starting to pick up on a lot of information that residents try and get out, as much as that is happening, it's really slow to change. And there are some vets passionate and helpful and wanting to forward with that, and there are a lot of others that simply feel they're more of a pocket pet and spend their time with cats and dogs. So yeah, we need to make this information available to people. You know, if you think about it in terms of our own health, 90% of how we are is as a result of things that we choose. So the way we choose to eat, the way we choose to live, like sleep, all these things, that's a choice, and it impacts our own health. But the same thing applies to our animals. So 90% of the things that we do in their care contributes to really longevity and great health. Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that I have some of the oldest living guinea pigs that have come through here and, you know, remain here. I've had people ask, why is that? And there are reasons for that. So, you know, information we need to share in terms of helping you look after them, you know, to the best that you can, so you could really enjoy them. Because it's, you know, it's really damned rotten when something happens, isn't it? It's awful, really awful. We can't save them all, but it's awful. Guinea Pig Sue says, oh dear, glad you have some support. Think you'll need more volunteers. I wish I was in Australia. Me too. Yeah. I guess, you know, in terms of support, my hubby really doesn't do anything here in the shelter as such. But, you know, the fact that the shelter is even here is fantastic, that, you know, my family allow this to be here, because it is a really big impact on anyone's life to have and to live with a rescue shelter. It's massive. But in terms of support with everything that I do. I'm here at 2:30 in the morning, and he's aware of that. He knows we had the live stream the other day in the house, and he's really, really amazing and really giving. And a lot of the time we financially have to support the shelter, absolutely. So that, and by all means, we do that, and we're not what we would call wealthy people at all. We're not. We just do that because we're passionate about the work that I do. But in terms of how I can balance my time a bit more, we do have to make a few changes in that way. So yeah, hopefully we've come up with something that'll work, which will be good. It'll benefit the animals more than anything. Rotating koala, would love to find out more about how you got into guinea pig rescue. Well, actually, there's a story done on the Guinea Pig magazine, episode or article number 61. I think they're up to 63 at the moment, 62 or 63, but 61 was about Cavy Central. And if you get access to the Guinea Pig magazine, you'll see that there. But essentially, it started with us having pets that came from a pet shop originally for our son when he was very, very young. He was tiny. So we were one of the families that had a very young child. And basically one of them nearly died. It sat in the corner of a box and it nearly died. I said to my husband, well, if we don't do something by morning, he won't be here. So my background has always been one of bringing home and rescuing animals my entire life. So I was heavens, I was the girl at school that brought home the lost cats, and we had turtles, we had, oh my goodness, the number of things, baby goats. So I was that child. But yeah, so anyway, from the two little guinea pigs that we had, this is before social media, before Facebook, YouTube, all of those platforms. My background was in IT, so I've worked a long time in the IT field. And I was able to find a forum that was in Queensland dealing with guinea pigs. So I found and sought the right advice. And Brian and Nicholas, as they were called, went on to live quite a long life. They were about 8 years of age. But yeah, Brian and Nicholas survived that, which was great. And this forum I became involved in. Now, at that time, there were 2 rescues in Brisbane. And I started to see that this need for guinea pigs that existed back then, no one recognizing them as a significant pet and thinking of them as more disposable than anything. And so, yeah, basically through that's how Cavy Central started, because I wanted our family to get involved in a rescue or support a rescue, volunteer, that sort of thing. It didn't exist. So Sydney, with a catchment that was massive in comparison to Brisbane that had 2 rescues, I started looking at the euthanasia numbers and what was happening to these small animals, and it was atrocious at that time. So there was no rescue for them. They were being put to sleep, or dumped, as we see it happen, those sorts of things. And there was no awareness of this. So that's where Cavy Central actually started from. So yeah, hope that fills you in a bit. There's a whole lot more to it, but in that article I go into detail on that. And Cavy Central now is a purpose-built shelter. So back when I started, it certainly wasn't that, and I started with smaller numbers. And that's where the name Lynn actually came from. So my name is actually Linda Garside, but the name Lynn came from basically being a little bit more incognito about things, and I'd always had that as a bit of a nickname, so that's actually where it came from. So that's why I'm Lynn. Oh, so you read it, Guinea Pig Sue. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's number 61, I think, is the issue. So it's in there. And yeah, so that's pretty much where it started from. And we are the only fully dedicated guinea pig shelter in New South Wales, which is a very big area when you think the UK fits 7.5 times into the state of New South Wales. That's a big area we cover. But on top of that, we're the largest guinea pig rescue in the Southern Hemisphere. So, we're very busy, very busy. So a lot of things that happen in the background that perhaps people don't see as much is like the social media is, we get messages from India and from the Philippines and from all over these places where people want help with their guinea pigs in different ways. So, all of those emails need an answer, need to be, funneled or spoken with, or there's lots going on in the background. Lots and lots. Whoa, I'm in the UK. What's up there on the stream? Who is this? Rotating koala. Whoa, I'm in the UK and volunteer at a rescue. There are loads of guinea pig rescues here. Yeah, there are, because in the UK, they're actually considered more of an inside pet. Here in Australia, that was completely foreign. I had a guinea pig when I was young, and I honestly don't know what happened to the guinea pig. I was about 5 years of age, and it was this guinea pig that lived in the backyard. I don't know what happened to him. So yeah, to see guinea pigs inside, that was unheard of. And certainly the knowledge was never there about their care or anything else. So trying to educate people has been a big part of what we've done over the last 20 years. So Cavy Central's been running a long time now. When I first started, wire metal cages were the thing that was sold commonly in pet shops. Now we've made great inroads because we don't see them now. But you can imagine in the temperatures we have here, which are like 48 degrees here in Sydney, that's 117 Fahrenheit for someone in the US. That's very hot. If you're in a metal cage, you don't survive. So likewise, tonight, right now, it's 6 degrees outside. It's 18 degrees here in the shelter. So again, at 6 degrees, unless you've got snuggle safe heat pads or really insulated and warm and got super people caring for you, you won't survive. So that's the sort of thing that happens. So I get really passionate about it, and I'm really vocal. So I've had to be, because there's so much more than just rescue that we do here. It touches on so many other facets. Absolutely. Yeah. And a lot of this, I've spoken on stages and given talks in a few different places, that there's a whole different area that rescue actually touches on in terms of compassion and care and kindness and, so much more. So, yeah. Well, that's why I'm here at now 3:16 in the morning, rotating koala. That is why it's 3:16. It's crazy. But to a lot of people, and other rescues have heard this. You can get a lot of flack by a lot of people saying, "Oh, this, what a," the reality is, anything that you choose to do, you've got to put a lot of effort into. And behind the effort that you put into it is the belief in what you're doing. So, I'm very passionate about these animals, and it's taken me a while to actually reconnect with, I guess, the younger person that I was, that was rescuing and bringing home a lot of animals in my really early life. I guess perhaps being a vet or something would have actually put me on the same course, but that didn't happen. And I went into IT. I was consulting in networks and all sorts of gear for a long time. But there's skill sets that I have in that area with technology that allow me to do things today that help Cavy Central be where it is. So, you always learn things, and you take that knowledge with you and take it forward into whatever area of life you touch. So, that's how I look at it. It's a busy life, that's for sure. But that's another interesting thing, because when you love what you do, it doesn't seem to be too much. So the hours that I put in are phenomenal. Like if I had I've often said I should put a GoPro on my head and have people actually see how much I do, in the sense that, it's pretty consistent. But in terms of loving what you do, I love it. I love this. I love helping these animals. I really do. And I love the people that I meet. I love the volunteers that we have. We have a great community. We have an excellent community. I love our volunteers. And, you know, once we get all of this lockdown stuff behind, we'll have another gathering together and it'll be great. And I promise my scones will not break windows. so, so we'll see how that goes. Hi, just a mom from sunny California. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, so this is quite a chatty little gathering out here. But yeah, we can all impact animals in lots of ways. I am actually a trained wildlife carer as well. So, in the sense that a lot of information in my background is used in the treatment of a lot of animals as they come through, because you need to know first aid care. You need to know, all sorts of things. We've had a fly struck animal. I was speaking on the live the other night about this little girl when she came in, and that's, they're very severe cases when you deal with things like that. So yeah, there's lots of things that help. And right now I've got another 7 banks I need to deal with. So what I might do is let you enjoy the piggies there. If you think of any questions, please chat amongst yourselves there. I know we've got a lot of people on the stream right now. Pop any questions in, happy to answer them, and I will just continue on these banks down the other end. I'll be right back. Okay. You know you've been very patient down here, haven't you? Okay, let's go. Hi there, everybody. Hi. Hello. Oh, you look cute. Yeah. You are so sweet. I should show you to everyone. Where's your... Oh, I left out the other end, haven't I? Okay, come on. Bye. So I've forgotten something down that end. So this little guy can come with me if I can come through, because I've got all the banks open. Here we go. Let me show you this little charmer, because all the banks are actually in the road. This little guy was dumped. So he was found down under a car on the south side of the city. He's been in care now about 2 months. I haven't even put his story on the Facebook pages yet. But isn't he cute? He is so friendly. He's just beautiful. But yeah, his name is Michael. That's what they call him, Michael. I know. You need to find a friend, don't you, Michael? So he's got a buddy beside him that he can talk to, but he needs to find his true friend yet. So Michael's story will go up soon. Come on. Let me, oh, here my hair. Let me get this. This is what I do need down here. Come on. Here we go. Go away. You're not going to meet him because he doesn't like you. He's not the one for you. Let's see. Where's the other one? Don't Michael. He doesn't like you. Okay, here we go. Alright, no, you're next. Yeah, it's coming. There we go. Go. This one. There it goes. There you go. Okay. In there. Thanks. Hold on. Right. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Chip. Hello, Chip. Hello, Chip. Here we go. Here. Hey there. I've got to get you some names because you're going to have to do that. That's it. One there. Chip. Right. 6 pairs. Right. Hello there. Right. cream. Actually, check those messages. Okay, I'm a dab hand at that. Halfway. So just a mum, 3 wiggies, 2 females and the neuter boar. Here's a green shot. They all look so cute. I wish I had one. You'll have to get some. They're beautiful. Beautiful pets, and definitely opt to adopt. That's our motto, opt to adopt. 66. Hi, how are you? Is that 66 or GG? I think it's GG. That's my eyesight. Sorry, GG. Good to see you. There we go. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah, so we had quite a chat there. For anyone just joining us, if you want to hear about how Cavy Central came to be, just go back a bit, 20 minutes, and you should catch it all. And we're still finishing off the sorting out here. I really need to do my hair and makeup, I'm sorry, but it is 3 a.m. in the morning. I know. I know. It's my eyesight as well, Gigi. It's my eyesight and my makeup and hair. So just you know, look at the guinea pigs, okay? Look at them. We're here to show them off. Got the other one starting to call me down there. We've been putting wheatgrass trays in. You saw one in the pen down there, just moving them around. The piggies are nibbling that along with fresh hay and water in their grain mix. Yeah, but I don't have much sleep, do I? So that's really bad. So I'll get some. I'll get some before I go live again. We'll do that. I guess that's the one thing shows you truly how hard you're working is, you know, makeup, hair, and the rest. Where's your time going? Because yeah, I assure you, I'm not doing a lot of that. Keeps you entertained anyway. You understand. Thank you. Well, you can always come on here. If we've got anyone who does want to come on here, by the way, if you want to show me your guinea pigs right now, you can, because we've got a way of doing that. I can send you a link and you can have half the screen and show me your piggies. You don't have to be seen. You don't have to, you know, have have issues with hair and makeup like I have none on at the moment. Don't feel shy. But yeah, if you want to show us your guinea pigs, you absolutely can do it. Just let me know in the comments and I'll give you the link. In fact, here's the link. I'll do that and I'll put it in the comments. Here we go. Here is the link. And this is, there we go. If you pop that into your browser, anyone who wants to come and say hi and join me on screen, you can do that. You do, like, what will happen is you'll appear on the screen and I can then bring you on. So you don't just suddenly pop on the screen. So don't think about that. But yeah, the other night we had a live, we had a lot of this happening and jumping on. It was really great fun. So if you do want to show me your piggies, you absolutely can. Just get your phone, go onto that link, and then you can join me here. We can have a quick chat. But for people who actually get to watch this on the replay, because we're doing this live right now, so all the chats are appearing in the chat. So for people who do see this in the replay, you won't be able to use that link. It's only for right now, this moment in time. So you will, of course, see whatever happens. But yeah, and of course, my lack of hair and makeup and all of that. So yeah, so anyone wants to click on that, I welcome you, and you can show me your guinea pigs. While you think about that, I'm going to do another bank. I'll be right back. Now, who's next? Yes, I know. I'm really, really late again. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. You. There are sweetie. Why did you get that already? How cute. Here we go. Put this in there. Here we go. I'm coming, sweetie. I'm coming. There we go. Whoops. Okay, any takers? No takers. What? What? Gigi says, let's start here. Oh, hang on. Right, you don't have to have it pointed at you. You point it at the guinea pigs, so you don't have to come on screen. But your guinea pigs can see. Judy says, I stopped working in a beauty salon. I quit to watch my grandbabies. Now hardly ever make up on. I'm 64. Awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Well, send me the tips, okay? You can just message my email. Gigi, that would be good. All tips appreciated. Definitely. Rotating koala costs about £40 to visit the hairdressers, which is about the same as a vet consult. So you just cut my hair myself. I cut my own hair. I mean, you can probably tell. You can probably totally tell, but yes, I do cut my own hair. So there we go. But yes, you save that for vet bills, quite right. Rotating koala says, too shy. Does it have sound? Yeah, it has. Yeah. So you can talk. just aim whatever you see on your camera, you aim it at your guinea pigs, and you can talk. I can hear you talking, and you can talk to me about your guinea pigs. And you don't even get to come on screen until you're ready. You get to be here with me till you're ready. So you try it. We had fun the other night. People have done this lots. It's good. So we've got, who else? They're rotating quite. You cut off my waist length 24 inches, donated it to, oh, wow. That's fantastic. Well done. So you cut your hair off. I should be able to sit on my hair. When I was, in high school, I sit on it. So it was certainly long. I didn't ever mention it, measure it, but certainly I cut it up and in little chunks. But I think that's great. In hindsight, it would have been great to just do exactly what you did and donate it. I think that's terrific. And, I've actually even wondered about guinea pigs, because I had a guinea pig called Coco. This is 15 years ago, a long time ago, in rescue. And Coco had really long agouti, brown, he was brown and gold agouti, long hair. And I actually thought, it's fantastic. Maybe there's a way that, the length in the hair that was growing on him this long, I don't know if they could use that, but certainly it felt fantastic, could be fantastic. So if anyone's in that area out there, maybe it's a way we can help, because guinea pigs, you can give them a haircut. You're not going to hurt them. If it helps people, fantastic. Anyway, just one of those silly ideas you have at 3 a.m. in the morning, but I have thought of that before. Thank you, Gigi. I'll put that comment up just so that no one is complaining about my hair. This time of night. Oh, my word. Paulina, hello. Just fed your piggies and joined you. Oh, excellent. Well, you can join me on here and show me your piggies if you like. Is that what you mean, or just joining on here? There's a link up above. If you want to show us your guinea pigs, you can. Come on, who's going to be the first game person to do this? Who is going to do this? Come on. Come on, people. If I can be here at 3:40 in the morning, someone's got a guinea pig somewhere in the world to show me, I'm sure. Click on the link. By the way, you can actually exit the link at any time. So the lengths I have gone to give you this ability, do you realize? Hi, Janet Mary. Hello again. I know our stream, I was streaming our guinea pigs inside. A lot of you have been popping in and out of that stream with the boys. We had it running for 71 hours, and then when I came out here, something happened. I couldn't get the cameras working again. So we've just started again here in the shelter, feeding out here, but it was running in there for some time. Lots and lots happened on that live, which was great. There was if anyone has boys and they're watching this later and you're finding that your boys are getting cranky with each other, they've been together for some time and they're now having issues, that's a fantastic video to watch right at the end, because my 3 boys in there were starting to get cranky because I hadn't come back with the hay and the temperatures were starting to drop. So in the house, again, it's still quite warm, but they're a little bit like naughty children. They start to get cranky, a bit out of sorts. They're wondering where the rest of their food is. They've only got a bit of their fresh vegetable left, and they're thinking, do I have to protect this from the others because that's mine if there's no hay? All these sorts of things. It's very much like having naughty children. So it's a really great video to watch at the end. So, and a few funny things in between. I bet no one can find me in my dressing gown in there, which is good. Good thing, because I mistakenly messed with the cameras. Very, very quickly had to change it. So, oh, thank you so much, Mupine. Do I say Mupine 67? Thank you. You're on the floor laughing really hard. I know. Look, seriously, if you can't be funny about things at different times, when can you? But you see some of my videos and it's really serious. I mean, some of the comments, honestly, they nearly kill me laughing, because I see some comments and I really appreciate them, and then someone else might make a comment and say, That was a really sad video. How could you use a happy script to handwrite the name of it in a thumbnail? Like, it's like, did you watch the video, or were you more worried about the script color, that it looked too happy for the topic of the video? Like, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. So after 20 years of doing this, I'm pretty passionate about what I do, and that's the thing that grounds me more than ever, because I want to share some of that. But I'm human too. So yeah, you're getting a real dose of me at 3 a.m. in the morning. This is probably the time to tune in, isn't it? When I'm silly. Who knows? No, I'm laughing myself. I think it's great. It's good. If you're having a laugh, that's awesome. Go for it. And you can join me too. If you want to go on the live, there's a link up above for anyone joining. I am Malaysia. I am Natasha, from Canada's a piggy mum of 20. So you've got 20 piggies, is that right? I know my son's just joining me again. Do we need the mute? Sorry. Do you want to come and say hi? Come and say hi to everyone. This is my gorgeous son. Can I bring him on and say hi? Just come and say hello. He's the gamer of the room here. He's got to pop down over. I'm up on here, so you have to say hi. Up on this one. So this is my son. This is my gorgeous son, who's desperately after some sort of a code for a game to play.
Correct, yes.
I know. I'll be in shortly. We're just having too much fun here. I'm sorry. So I'm needed. I do other things other than piggies. There we go. Must be exhausted. Put it this way, I don't have any issues falling asleep. That doesn't happen. No issues falling asleep whatsoever. Yeah, literally put my head down, gone. Yes, easy 20 years. We were just talking, if you go back earlier in the live, you'll actually see how we sort of got into this and Cavy Central became what it is. And yeah, 20 years. It's a long time. I think it was actually the first person on YouTube way back in the day, go back in the videos and see some of the early ones. And I simply put a few of them on early to help with the same sort of repetitive questions, because I was being asked lots of things, and I'd say, instead of repeating myself and losing half an hour, I'd say, go and watch this, then come back with questions. And that's when I started, but I didn't really push forward with doing anything on here, until the last year and a bit or so, because people were just saying, you've got to do this. So there we go. That's how that's happened. And that, and the fact that there is another aspect to it, and that is that so many people locally I could help and see, and with the health checks here, people are always happy with what we can find and how we can share knowledge. But when people reach you from remote places and they're stuck, how can we help them? So that was why I also started doing that, so I could help them as well. Funny Fantastic Fail. I love your name. Funny Fantastic Fail. That's awesome. So what do you fail at, or what's funny and fantastic? You have to share. Do tell. Sorry, the door's open from my son. Now you can hear a train. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Desiree, Kenny. Pleasure. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah. So I guess, you guys, how can you help in terms of spreading news? Share this video, share some of the videos. When you comment, when you put a like on a video, it actually helps the videos be seen in the YouTube algorithm so that we can have more people see them. There are so many people need help with this that we're really only skimming the surface. Absolutely. So, yeah. Does he play too many games? What's this? There's no place for me to take my boys. I keep 2 at a time. Aha, okay. Does my son play too many games? Yes, he does. He definitely does. But what a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, I spend enormous time in what I do with Cavy Central, and I do this full time, absolutely. But the other part of my life that I dedicated to 4 years ago was actually for our son, because he became, well, he left traditional schooling and went to distance education. So I was actually his supervisor for the last 4 years. And that has been brilliant for him. It was a big decision for our family because it meant that at that time I would have maybe looked at going back into the workforce and doing less with Cavy Central, and sort of, and I'm still at that point where I have to juggle it. And that's where in the next few days you'll see a bit of an idea maybe how we can make that work. But for the last month I've been doing that, and it's enabled me to run Cavy Central and to give him the time that he's needed as a supervisor. So I'm not his teacher, but when people or children learn online with distance education, they have to show up for their lessons and be present for that, and you have to know when assignments are due in and so on. For anyone that's ever homeschooled out there, that is very different. This is actually a structured learning, but online. And for him, it actually cut out a great deal of time in terms of travel and just logistics, turning up, showing up, lining up, signing in, set lunch times, lunch breaks. In the school curriculum, within the space of a day, with an 8-hour learning day, the actual material that's actually covered represents about 3.5 to 4.5 hours of content. So when you take out all those other pieces, you get to put other things in. So that gorgeous fellow that you just saw is a fully qualified zookeeper now. So he did that alongside, and he graduated from year 12 last year. So yeah, doing it this way, it actually has put him a couple of years in front of where he normally would have been. He's very confident in that way. Does he play a lot of video games? Yes. He actually has a video YouTube channel that is just a little one that, you know, he's played with. And yeah, he's definitely had his fair share of game playing, but I think all children do. When we, you know, had all of these lockdowns, and lots of his friends who he's really close with as well, there was another one actually did distance at the same time he did, so that was great. But his other groups of friends he stayed in contact with, and they then found they had to learn from home suddenly in the middle of year 12, whereas he'd been doing it for a couple of years, so he was like feeling fine because he was used to actually doing it online. The difficulty for him last year, which was quite challenging, was that the school that he was with, where the teachers actually showed up to do the live streaming from, they couldn't do it anymore. So the teachers had to go remote. So there was a little bit of disruption, but not as much as if he'd been in mainstream system. So look, it worked beautifully for him. But, you know, on the other side of these animals, I was doing that, which was pretty intensive, going through year 12 and yeah, to be qualified in zoos, he's amazing. So fantastic. So he's having a bit of a gap year at the moment, and playing video games. So what can I say? And waiting for me to go get him a code of some sort. He'll have to wait. So where are we? Does your son play too many games? Is that supposed to take my boys? I keep 2 at a time. Do you mean, Mupin, do you mean there's no place to take them outside? Like no place to take them somewhere else? Like grass time? Is that, or do you mean boys as in your sons? You'll have to let me know. I'm not quite sure with that. Oh, sorry. Hang on. I'm messing up the comments here. Okay, so, and you've got, and I think they can be abused. What do you mean? Do you mean guinea pigs can be abused? They can be. Yes, we have lots of them. So there's lots of rescue stories. We see some horrendous things happen. A lot of people ask me how I deal with that, and the answer is diplomatically, because usually there's bigger issues going on than the animals that we're dealing with. So in most rescue instances, there are other things happening. So it's pretty raw and real at times. So the answer is diplomatically and professionally. You have to. Do you use a face mask? Do I use a face mask to help me fall asleep? No. It's Lynn. This is Lynn Teague. Hello. No, I seriously don't need anything to fall asleep. I put my head down, gone. I'm gone. So it is now 3:53 in the morning. No problem sleeping at all. It's funny that actually, because I have a really dear friend of mine called Suvra, who was saying that she has some, this is several years ago, and she was not able to sleep at night. And we were talking about lots of different solutions, chamomile tea and all these herbal things and so on. But I've been thinking about that a lot lately, and it's probably that I have the same thing. It's just that I work through and I have never recognized it. So I guess that I've always lived on around 4, probably 5, 6 hours sleep that I probably haven't realized. So who knows? Here we go. Desiree Kenny, I love seeing your piggies. I had one but found out I was allergic. This way I can see them without the hives. Ah, awesome, awesome. That's great. Well, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We ran it for 71 hours. That was huge, absolutely huge. So there's lots to see in that. Bipine? No, my boys are my guinea pigs. Okay. My boys are my guinea pigs. I can take them medically for treatment, so I watch your videos just in case. Awesome. That's really good. There is, look, again, you know, relating, we're talking about health issues and laughing about that earlier, but the things that we do to ourselves, you know, 90% of them we're responsible for. So if we choose to eat the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, not get the sleep, we've spoken about the sleep lesson, then you have something, you know, your body's going to pay a price for that. Similarly with animals, if things are not right in their environment, in their diet, in their health, in their handling, in their care, then, you know, a problem will arise. So yeah, we can, you know, I can show you 80 to 90% of the things to do. And if there's a problem, how you can correct it, you know, go and get this product, go and get this product. And they're different around the world. For example, in America, if you need ivermectin, you've got to go to the vet. You can order some things on Amazon, but you can't order Revolution, for example. Here in Australia, we can get both. So why these legislations are different is based on the country, but it's different all around the world. So we deal with people in Indonesia that don't have a vet anywhere nearby, that don't have access to these products online. So what do? And I've got a great video in that. Maybe I'll put a link in it later down in the comments, just on different medications. And there's sulfur medications that are still available that will do a lot of what we would have used in the past, but not now. So, you know, there's if we can talk about that, it will help people rather than letting animals suffer, and we can fix these problems. Yeah. So it's crazy, crazy, crazy time. I think I've got all the questions there. A lot of people on here tonight. Awesome. Okay, I am going to go and, because we're on a couple of platforms here as well, I am going to go and do a couple of banks down there. I've got my son chasing me, which I really do need to go to him in a moment. But yeah, pop on any more comments on there. If anyone's game, you can click on that link and show me your guinea pigs, and I'll be right back. Okay. Now, where are we up to? We're nearly there. Come on, you've been waiting very patiently. This one will be quick. Move it. This one. I know, I'm there. Yeah, you do. Look at you gorgeous girls. There we go. You can have yours too. Would you like the tray? Would you like the grass in there? Would you like that? Yeah. Here we go. You can have the grass. Have the grass? You can have this one. Okay. Here it is. You can have that one. Alright. Try that. This one. There. Oh, is that nice? You're enjoying that. Alright. Let me get the other one. Get the grass tray and go in here. Right, ready? Put it down there for you. There you go. You go and have it. Come on. Down there. Come on. Down the end. Come on. That's it. There you go. You can have that one. There you girls up here. There. Done. Look, ready? There we go. Good girl. Go down. Good girl. There we go. Whew. And we're done. We made it. Made it. So I'm in pain. I keep them in pairs. So when one dies, I get another one, depending on the piginality. Yes. I don't want them to be lonely. Good. I've been doing it. Good. Well done. So a pimple, it has a abscess or something. Yeah, you can, if you're in the, jump into our Facebook group, the Cavi Savvy Guinea Pig Community, and you can pop through some photos in there, and we can help you. Or if you want to, I'm only going to be here for a few more minutes if you want to pop that one on the live stream, you can. It's Heaven. Hi, Spectra. Haven't seen you here. Spectra Dusky. It's a great name. This is Heaven. Awesome. I know it's really quite hushed now, isn't it, from when I first came in. If you go back to the start of the live stream, you'll hear them all. It's like a flock of birds. We have 3 different areas where we have piggies here at Cavy Central. This is one of them. This is the main shelter. Desiree, I missed that sound. Wee, wee, wee. Yeah, do you know that sound? They do not make that sound to each other. They make that to us, which is to say, over here, come and bring me food. Yeah, so if you've got a group of piggies and you feed them, you'll see them start eating, but they won't go, week, this food. They don't, that's not a message for others. It's just for us. It's a human communication. Yes, definitely. It's called the Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig Community Facebook group. So if I don't think we've got any moderators on there at the moment. Let me see if I can find it, and I can put the link in there for you. Let's see. See if I can find it. Hold on. Stay tuned. It's coming. I think that one. Yeah, it is there. Here we go. I should give you the link. So we have a Facebook page, which is Cavy Central. We also have guinea pig stuff. And there's a bit of a story behind why we have 2. But I won't go into that now. But yeah, so we have the Cavy Central page. And this is the community. So I've just popped the link in there. Go and join that. And then you can upload photos and information in there. We can help you with it. So anyone else, yeah, jump into the group down below. Well, yeah, we used to say vets are Cavy savvy. Cavy is a guinea pig. And coming back to how Cavy Central actually started, there were such large numbers being euthanized here in Sydney that I didn't want to be called guinea pig rescue, because basically I would be swamped. And so I started the name Cavy Central, with it being a guinea pig central. And now, of course, we're Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue. So, but that's actually where we took the name from, because at that time no one knew what a Cavi was. It was sort of flying under the radar a little bit, just so that it could be memorable. Yeah, so Cavy Savvy Guinea Pig Community. And yeah, you'll find the Facebook group Cavy Central. I'll stick that in there as well for anyone if you haven't seen us. We have, here we go. See if I can do that. I hope you like this live streaming a bit better, because it allows me to feel like I'm talking with you a bit more. And I love our community. Without your support in sharing videos and, you know, making comments and likes and things, the information would never reach people who need to find it. And we're finding new people all the time that don't hear it. So I thank you for that, which is great. Yeah, so I hope you like this new level of interaction we can have. Okay, any last comments, guys? Because it is now 4:07 a.m. and my beauty sleep is calling. Just go back to the previous comments. So I must go and find an email that my son is desperate for before I put my head down. Nothing else? Well, it's been great chatting with you. Thank you all so much for keeping contact with me here tonight. And hope you've enjoyed it. 6 a.m., only 2 hours from now. In fact, 2.5 hours, you've got a really lovely video coming out. So please enjoy that and share it. It's a super cute one, actually. We don't often do the super cutesy stuff, and we have so much of it. You know, so many videos are serious, some are not, but yeah. Anyway, this is a super, super cute one. On the cute scale, it's right at the top, so definitely enjoy it. And thank you for being here with me. And I will see you live again soon. Actually, he's in a lot of the videos. He is Easy Green Nisop. Yes, he is. Yeah, he's a qualified zookeeper, and he is actually in some of the videos. So if you go to the last Alive festival, he was actually there because he helped man the stall that we had. I was their key speaker on stage, and yeah, he actually helped at that. In fact, he's been at all the Alive events, I think. He has, yeah, and some of the adoption days he does lend a hand with that. But you know, he's also busy with his own things, so he's a big strong lad. If I need anything to lift, he's there. He's awesome. So is my husband. They're both awesome. It's a pleasure, Muping. Am I saying that right, Muping? I thought it was funny. Hello, how are you? You're just getting in at the tail end of things. We're just finishing up. I know. I think you've caught me once before, haven't you? I think you have. Maybe not. Or maybe at the tail end of something the other night. Only the last few nights. Because I'm changing a little bit of interaction on here so that, yeah, I think it's a little bit more personable, which is nice. Yeah, that was it. Awesome. Oh, the piggy's inside my boys. I know. I've got to get a USB extension so that I can actually show you the other piggies in the piggy room, because the cameras just won't go around. So I'll see if I can work that out, and then I can show you some of the others that are there. You see them occasionally jump up in the top corner of that video. There's 3 lovely piggies up there. They're 2 girls, and then a lovely boy called Hal came in, and Hal is an older lovely gentleman piggy. D-sex male, but he's joined them, and they're like 3 white piggies. They're just beautiful. They are so super nice. Yeah, there's plenty here. There's no shortage. I guess the thing that I'm short on is actual time, because in a way I might have to just get a GoPro and sit it on my head, and then you can see them all as I go round. That might be a lot better. Because we haven't even put Turtle on tonight or any of the others. So, yeah, you've only seen some of the ones here, not down the end there. So there's so many of them here. So many. Oh, dear. And we are in lockdown. So, yeah, if you do want to lend a hand with support, there is a link, a PayPal link in the description, I think, in the last video. Maybe I haven't put it in here. But, yeah, what is it? Let me type it in here. Then you can see it at gmail.com. And there's a few reasons that cavycentral@gmail.com. Yeah, that's a PayPal address. You can also email on that, but that's a PayPal address. Yeah, we normally have borders, and the way that we operate is that the borders that come in, the income from that helps support the shelter. Well, we've had no borders. In fact, in the last year, very few at different times because of course, the virus. So in terms of, you know, financially operating what we do, it's really tricky. So yeah, if you do want to lend a hand, that's the PayPal address, and just contact me if you need anything else. There are other bank details I can give you and so on. So yeah, that's about it really. You know, even just sharing videos out, that helps. Commenting on them, that helps, because it expands our reach. At the end of the day, if we can have people look to rescue, to adopt animals, more so than just purchasing, you know, off giveaway sites and Gumtree and all these sites that we have available where they're supporting breeders, it will help a lot. What was that? Lena, what did you knock down? What did you knock down, eh? Come here. There you go. You okay? Did you run into something? There you go. I don't know what you've done. She's knocked something down. Okay, so I am going to head inside, find the email from my son, wash my teeth, face, have a shower, and hit the sack. So I'm off to bed. Thank you everyone for joining in. It's a crazy hour of the morning. It's been a crazy long day. And I promise my makeup and hair next time. I promise I will get to it. Take care, everyone. And yeah, you can see their new video in just on 2 hours. Okay, so take care, and I will see you soon. Bye now.